What up, what up, what up? It's RJ Fantasy Football Talking. We back again. You know what time it is. It's the 40-second play clock. I'm Rodney. This is Jay. What's going on, man?
Hey, nothing much. Going at it for week 3. Try to get all these picks right and, give us some good fantasy advice. So,
Definitely.
ready to jump
Well,
in?
of course, you got more games than I got tonight, so I'm going to let you go ahead and jump this thing off.
Yeah, I'm ready to get it started. So, I'm going to do my first game with the Colts and the Titans. And Carson Wentz is iffy for this one, so I am very wary of playing anybody, honestly, especially receivers on the Colts. I'm sitting them all down. If Eason is starting, I want no parts of it. I do think Derrick Henry will continue to go off like we saw him with last year. I'm hoping Ryan Tannehill finally gets a really good game, and he's only thrown 1 touchdown all year. But A.J. Brown and Julio Jones looked pretty good last week, so you definitely start him. You start A.J. Brown like you always would. If I'm starting anybody for the Colts, I guess I'm going to go with a heavy dose of Jonathan Taylor, because if Wentz is out, they're going to have to run that to come close to winning, and I still don't think they can come close enough. I got the Titans on this one.
Yeah, I got the Titans on this one, too. I think Derrick Henry going to be too much. I think it just Jonathan Taylor going to have to do a lot. Naheem Hines probably going to get involved a little bit. So the running game is going to be something for them to kind of do, but I'm not touching none of the receivers. Don't touch none of them.
None of them. I mean, if I'm going to go with anybody, it would be the tight end Jack Doyle, and I'm really not that. He's been good, but without Wentz, wait till you find out would be my advice.
Yeah, I'm not touching none of those. If I was you, I would just stay away.
Hopefully we have the update by Saturday so we can put that up there, but yeah.
I mean, he got 2 bum ankles, so we're going to see what happens. So, well, I'm going to go to my game. I'm going to start it off with the Washington football team versus the Buffalo Bills. And I'm going with the Bills in this game. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. Even one of them might start Devin Singletary. He's been getting a lot of run lately. But for Washington, Tyler Haneke he played pretty good last week. If you need him, you start him. You start Scary Terry. Antonio Gibson hasn't started off the season great, but you picked him high, so you got to put him in the lineup. So definitely, I'm still picking the Bills to win this. I think they're just too much for Washington. Definitely, Josh Allen should have a good game.
Okay, I'm with that. I got the Bills also. I'm just, like we said on Wednesday, I'm just hoping and wishing that Josh Allen can, get his completion percentage up. So
definitely,
we'll see how that goes. But yeah, of course, you still play him. I go to my next game. I've got the Bears and the Browns, and ring the celebration alarms and fireworks and whatever the crap you got, because Justin Fields is going to be out there. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't think they get the win, though. I think he's going to have a better going than he did when he came in off the bench last week. But I'm excited for it, but I don't expect much. And I think David Montgomery has to have a bounce back game. But this one, I'm really looking forward to seeing Baker Mayfield, I guess. So I'm usually not a big guy for him. Without Landry and without Odell Beckham Jr., probably it shouldn't be that great, but the running game should be good. So Nick Chubb and then Kareem Hunt should do it. Dimitri Felton, give him a shot. Why
not? I'm definitely happy to see Fields in this game.
Yeah.
He should have been there from the start. But I think he has a good showing. But I'm going with the Browns on this one. I think the Browns defense is too good. But I think he's going to show enough to hold on to the job. He should hold on to it. But
depending on how you take the Andy Dalton would be the starter when he's healthy news.
I don't believe it.
Maybe.
You go Chubbs. You go your normal guys for Cleveland. Odell, I would have to. That's a wait and see approach for me.
Yeah. Honestly, if I have to take a guess today, being Thursday, I say he probably doesn't play this week. So yeah, that's why Dimitri Felton might be appealing. But for me, I'm going with the running backs. The tight ends for Cleveland could play a part, but it's so many of them. You never know.
Yeah,
who's
you never know.
Guy. Yeah,
definitely. So, We're gonna go to this next game, and we got the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. For Baltimore, you play the usual suspects: Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, Marquise Brown has been showing pretty well this season so far. Obviously, I'm picking the Ravens in this. For the Lions, you play T.J. Hockenson, Jamal Williams, and that's about it. Everybody else is not even playable in this book. They're going to be playing from behind, so Hockenson can get a lot of work and Jamal Williams can get a lot of work. But I'm going with the Ravens on this one.
No love for Cephas.
No, not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. All right, that's cool. No. I also got the Ravens winning this one. This one should be pretty easy. So
also, I would play the Ravens defense if you can get them too. So.
All right, I go to my next one. I'm going to be talking about the Falcons and the Giants. And this is I call it the get right game because neither one of these offenses have really been spectacular. Daniel Jones has probably been the best of the lot, and Sterling Shepard. But this is a game that we really need to see Saquon Barkley bounce back. He needs this blowout game, and there's nothing like the Falcons to make that happen because there's no defense really on either side. On the other way, Matt Ryan has been pretty much awful, but I think you watch because Russell Gage might not play, and that should put in a lot of work for Calvin Ridley and Kyle Pitts, and I would say even Cordero Patterson. Mike Davis impressed me last week, so I think Mike Davis has a really good game because if he can do that against Tampa Bay, he'll have no problem shredding this Giants defense. Giants win.
I'm not going with the Giants.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Falcons in this one.
Yeah.
I just think the Falcons, I ain't gonna say they got more talent, but I would just say this. I would just say what they showed last week against Tampa Bay, it showed that they can put up points. So it's really gonna be about who can put up the most points because neither team has great defense.
No.
So it's more about who can outpace each other at this point. So if somebody can score 35 first or something like that, something crazy.
Let me ask you this question. Who do you have more faith in, Daniel Jones or Matt Ryan at this point?
Matt Ryan.
Really?
I have no faith in Daniel Jones.
Did not expect that. Okay.
No. I'm sorry. I mean, even though Matt Ryan has started off pretty bad this year, but we all know when Matt Ryan comes to play the right way, he'll play. But I think you roll with him this week. You roll with your receivers. You roll with all their stars because they should have pretty good games this week. So I'm going with Atlanta though.
Okay. You have the right to be wrong.
You're right. I do. So I have to go against the grain a little bit. So I'm gonna do this week. So try to make up some stuff. So I'm gonna go my next game, and it's the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. I am going the Saints in this game with Jameis Winston having a bounce back game. Alvin Kamara, probably the only ones you play. Their receiving core is not that great. So Jameis is going to have to do a little bit to try to get some stuff done. As far as the Patriots, I'm only playing James White because he's probably the best running back they got out there. I'm not playing anybody else from this game. It should be the Saints winning this thing, though. Handily, with no problem.
Here's a surprise for you. I'm going with Mac Jones and the Patriots only because the way those Saints looked last week, I can't put any faith. If you asked me 2 weeks ago, easily the Saints. I'm a gamble on the Patriots this time. That one might not work out for me, but we'll see.
Okay, that's good. I can make up some ground then. I'm fine with that. So, I take that.
All right, I go with my next game, and this is an easy one. I'm talking about the Chargers and the Chiefs, and I don't really have to say anything, but if you have them, play them, because this is going to be two offenses that's throwing the ball all over the place. I can't even say a player I'm not putting in on this game, so all of them, great number of points for everybody. So play your players, any players, pick up some off the waiver wires and play them, because this game is going to have points all over the place, a whole bunch of offense. So Chiefs win though, because they're better.
Yeah, I'm going to Chiefs. Chiefs will pull it out. They should rebound from the loss last week. Yeah. They're probably going to be angry. So, I'm going with the Chiefs. They should win it with no problem. Yeah. So, we can go to my next game, which, it could be a bummer, but we're going with the Bengals and the Steelers. We don't know if Big Ben is playing. He got an injury, so we don't know yet. We'll update y'all on that. But I'm going with the Steelers on this one. I think the Steelers should win this game. Joe Burrow hasn't looked great at all this season so far. And that O-line just can't block for him. And the Steelers defense is halfway decent. So the Steelers should win off of just defensive purposes if Big Ben don't play. Because Mason Rudolph is not going to win the game passing for you. So it's got to be the defense at this point. So do you play, if you need Joe Burrow, you play Joe Burrow. If you need Jamar Chase, you play Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon. For Pittsburgh is Najee Harris. I think he's going to have a field day running against them. And Claypool should have a pretty good game on this. But Pittsburgh wins it easy.
Yeah, I got the Steelers in this one. And I'm going to tell you mentioned the Ben Roethlisberger injury. Here's how desperate I am, and it's going to lead into my next game. I picked up Jacoby Brissett.
Oh, my God.
Because I already had Ryan. This is a super flex league. I already lost Ryan Fitzpatrick to injury. Ben Roethlisberger might not play. So I'm like, I'm going to actually pick up Jacoby Brissett.
Wow. Yeah, you desperate on this one.
I was like, it was him or Taysom Hill. So I was like,
oh, yeah, you made the right choice, man. Don't worry about it.
Hey, oh Lord, I hope I don't. Roethlisberger, please play. I showed up that would have put Brissett in my.
I think he's gonna play. He normally would sit out a whole week and still play.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I don't think that matters too much for Roethlisberger. So I think he'll be all right. So I wouldn't worry about it too much.
I'm a little bit worried, but I'm hoping I don't have to pull that trigger. I hated even picking him up. But since I'm talking about the Dolphins, let's go to that game. We've got, hey, is that the Raiders I see? Of course. The Raiders are going to win this one easily. Tua might not even play. I really didn't expect him to play. It's going to be the Jacoby Brissett show. And unfortunately for William Fuller, that's the game he's supposed to be coming back for. I ain't playing anybody on the Dolphins. Myles Gaskins, I don't even have trust in for this one. I have faith in no one because it's Jacoby Brissett. On the other side of the ball, it's the Raiders. So you're playing Waller, you're playing Carr. Hey, didn't you recommend Hunter Renfrow? I think you did.
I thought about picking up Hunter Renfrow.
What? Hold on. That's on tape.
I ain't gonna lie. It was on the cuff of me picking him up, and I was like, if I do this, I know Jay gonna see this.
Oh yeah, and I would have called you out on that.
He would have called me out on it. So I was like, no, I'm gonna go a different route. I'm not gonna get him. I actually thought about picking him up. I ain't gonna lie.
So, hey, go up the guys that's going to get you there. Raiders are going to win this one going away. It's going to be a party in Vegas. Y'all better get ready.
Yeah, I'm going to Raiders on this one. Yeah. Y'all going 3-0, and then y'all going to probably lose the rest of y'all games.
Whatever.
But, yeah. But, nah, Derek Carr, I'm starting him in like 3 leagues this week, so he should have a great game. Darren Waller, I got him in another league. Yeah. So, yeah, the Raiders are definitely going to be somebody you want to go ahead and plug and play all their players.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, the only thing that scares me about this game is I think they'll be up so much that they might take their feet off the gas, and then I guess if you want to go Kenyon Drake, you can. I don't think Josh Jacobs is going to play. We'll see. He's still questionable, and we'll see how that goes. But
yeah, I think y'all should win easily.
Yeah, this should be a fun one.
Yeah, y'all going 3-0. Don't worry about that.
Oh, nobody's worried.
Yeah.
Not worried about Jacoby Brissett. Come on.
No. So we can go to this next game. We got the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. In this game, obviously you go Kyler Murray, Hopkins, Rondale Moore is somebody you definitely should play in this game. I'm definitely not picking nobody. I'm not playing anybody from the Jags at all. Point blank, period. Don't put them in there. Obviously, the Cardinals going to win this one, and it might be a blowout, honestly. So, definitely.
I'm surprised you said might. This is going to be a definite blowout. I'm with you there. So, yeah, I'm going Cardinals. The next game I have is going to be a kind of dull one. I got the Jets and the Broncos, and I'm playing Cortland Sutton and Noah Fant if I need a tight end, and then I'm leaving the rest of this game alone. There's maybe an interesting player, Braxton Berrios, Berrios. He's been good the last couple of weeks, but that's because Jamison Crowder's not there. They don't know whether he's going to play. If Crowder plays, then you don't play him. If Crowder is out, go for it, but I wouldn't expect a whole lot. The Broncos are winning this one, and Zach Wilson is throwing 4 interceptions. And then, I'm staying away from pretty much that. Cortland Sutton is the only guaranteed guy I have for that game.
Well, the Broncos will win easy. I ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
But the thing I find surprising is he threw 4 interceptions last week, but nobody's really talking about it. So that's a little strange for me. But I wouldn't play nobody from the Jets. Cortland Sutton, I'm just playing Cortland Sutton, period. Nobody else.
I wanted to go with one of the running backs because I think they'll be up on the Jets. One of the running backs for Denver, that is. But it's such a 50-50 split between Gordon and Javonte Williams.
Yeah.
I mean, throw him in your flex spot if you need to. But, I mean, I wouldn't expect a whole lot from anybody, honestly.
Yeah. That's a real even 50-50.
Yeah, that is literally 50-50, right?
Yes, definitely. So, my next game is a big game. I mean, big game. This game is probably one of the best games of the week. You got the Bucs and your Rams, and I'm just gonna say play all the starters from both teams, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. But I'm picking the Bucs to win. I think they just gonna have too much experience with Brady, and I think he will just pull it out personally. So, but play all your starters on both teams. Personally, it's gonna be a lot of scoring.
I am going Rams. I told y'all several times the Rams are my Super Bowl pick, so I gotta pick them to beat the defending champions. So okay. I almost went against it because this game's in Tampa Bay, but I'm gonna go with my Rams. I'm gonna say they can do it.
I'm definitely catching up this week. I can't wait to catch up this week, man. You didn't pick against me a few times tonight, so I can't wait.
There would be a point differential. We'll see who comes out on top. Most likely.
Yeah, most likely me because you made some wild choices tonight. Okay. I tell you.
We're gonna see.
Yeah.
All right, my next game is the Seahawks and the Vikings, and I'm taking all 3 wide receivers for the Vikings in this one because they should all have some love going. I think this is the game where Justin Jefferson finally goes off. Adam Thielen's been consistent. KJ Osborne's been great. For the Seahawks, I'm also hoping this is the game that DK Metcalf finally goes off. Tyler Lockett's been just a beast and taking all the air out the room. So you definitely play him. You play Russell Wilson. Will Chris Carson have a good game? He should be having a consistent game, but not a great one. He hasn't really been a breakout, but he's the consistent guy you put in your second running back, perhaps. He'll have decent enough numbers for that. Oh, if Dalvin Cook doesn't play, by the way, which is possible and is leading that way, don't put in Alexander Madison. We've fallen for this, so we talked about this Wednesday. It's fool's gold. Just don't. Just don't. If it's not Dalvin Cook, don't bother. But
nope.
Try it if y'all want to. But
who you picking?
You've been warned. Who am I picking in this one? I'm picking the Seahawks, of course.
Man, I'm definitely gonna catch up with you. I'm going Minnesota in this one.
Okay, you're definitely wrong.
Okay, man. If you take last week against Tennessee, and they were down by 20, 25 or something like that, and they came back because Seattle can't play any defense.
Of course they can't. Isn't it so bad that the Legion of Boom is so gone that Seattle's not even known for defense anymore?
They can't play any defense, so therefore Jefferson and Thielen, they all gonna get off.
These wide receivers are gonna be a problem. Yeah,
they're gonna get off and they're gonna destroy them. And I think Seattle's gonna lose. I think they're gonna lose big too. I'm telling you, because they can't stop me and you at the receiver position. So I mean, definitely, come on, man. They have no. I mean, it might be close, but I don't think they're gonna pull it out because Russ gonna have to do too much to try to win.
Hey, let Russ cook, man. Let Russ cook.
Let Russ cook, but he gonna cook. But is the defense gonna come back and help him?
No.
You know, with the side dishes and the mac and cheese and the greens. Come on, man. No.
I'm not picking them for their defense. So.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't have picked them at all. But I told you, I can't wait for this. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be like in third. First. I tell you.
Good luck with that.
Because I know where I'm sitting at now. But I'm telling you, all these, they keep going against me.
Okay.
It's gonna be good.
We're gonna find
but
out.
And it's the best game of the week.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna finish it off. You know, you should put a 49ers banner in the back of me because this is what we doing here. Even though I talk bad about my boys on Wednesday night, I still believe that we can win this thing. I'm just hoping at some point we make a quarterback change. But I'm gonna say the 49ers win this thing against Green Bay. I mean, you play Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, and Devontae Adams. You play Debo, you play Kittles, and maybe we can see a little bit of some Brandon Ayuk this week. The running game is questionable because we don't know who's going to be the running back. But you have to, at this point, I think we're going to have to throw the ball to win this game. Hopefully it's from Trey Lance because Jimmy Garoppolo either got hurt or he just decided to play bad and got benched. But that's how I feel. But at the end of the day, the 49ers going to win this thing.
I am picking the Packers. Once
I know you are.
There's going to be a very big difference between the two of us this week because,
yes, we are.
Someone's going to be really bad. Someone's going to be awesome. So this could be your week. We'll see.
It is.
Because we're probably going to disagree on this last game too.
Yeah, probably.
Monday night, get ready for it. We got the Eagles and the Cowboys, and I don't really know who I wanted to pick, so I had to think about it. I told y'all Wednesday I was going to go with the Eagles probably, and I am. I think Jalen Hurts is going to go off in this game. He should be fantastic. Miles Sanders should have a great game. Devontae Smith or Jalen Reagor, either one, pick one. I'm kind of looking to see what happens with Zach Ertz. He's on the COVID list. If he's out, Dallas Goedert should be phenomenal. He's a tight end one for certain. And then on the Dallas side, you're going to go with your Dak Prescotts. You're going to go with your CeeDee Lambs. It's going to be interesting to see between Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, who has the upper hand, but I'm comfortable playing them both. This game should be points everywhere. I think that might be my favorite game of the week because the winner is going to be the person that wins the NFC East altogether.
Have you not learned anything from watching them last week?
I learned a lot. They played against y'all. That's a big challenge, and they literally were a couple of plays away from winning that one.
But have you not seen them? They make mistakes. They be in their own way. Have you not watched that?
Jalen Hurts needs to improve his accuracy. But let me ask you this. Whose defense is better between y'all 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys?
Of course I'm going to say the 49ers.
By a lot, right? And so if they could muster enough offense to almost beat y'all, I think they can handle the Cowboys. This should be a good one. It's definitely going to be a good one.
The thing is, the problem is they don't capitalize on the mistakes that the other team makes. So therefore,
and I'm hoping they do that this week.
and the thing is, the problem that when they played us, we didn't throw the ball down the field. What's going to happen against the Cowboys? They're going to throw the ball down the field. So the thing is, they're going to have to.
That defense is going to have its hands full.
His hands full.
But I think the Eagles defense is better than the Cowboys defense.
I don't know. You can't throw 8 in the box because you got to account for CeeDee Lamb. I mean, you got to account for all the receivers. So you can't. They're going to win. Dak going to have a 500-yard game just because that's what he does. And I think the Cowboys going to win. And it's going to be this is about 6 games, so 7 games we done betted against each other.
We are nowhere near alike this week. So, this might be the week that you completely throw yourself out of this competition because you're going to be so far behind that you can't catch up.
This is the week where I'm going to catch up, and then you going to be so far down behind me.
I already have a big lead. I got games to spare.
That's all right. Them games going to be really caught up on. Don't worry about it. I got you coming. I did this on purpose this week, too, because I knew I was like, man, I got to catch up. So I'm going to just go against the grain, like, all down the line. Okay. And hopefully it shakes out for me. But some of these games, Jalen Hurts, really?
Hey, I admit, I'm taking some long shots on these, but the long shots I feel good about. So
okay, I bet you do. Against the Packers and the 49ers, you taking some long shots. Because last time I checked, the last 2 times we played the Packers, we beat them about a bunch. So yeah, definitely. And tell that person we're recording.
Yeah, I have to answer that later.
Nah, we all good though. But that's what we got, people.
That is the 40-second play clock.
That's the 40-second play clock. You know where to find us. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Hey, you know where we at. You can find us everywhere. You know we here. We ain't going nowhere. You can find us on Twitter. If you got any questions, you know where to find us. So definitely hit us up. Hey, y'all have a good one.
All right. Good luck to y'all. Week 3. Let's do it. Peace.